Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today, finally, we're going to be taking a look at Series 4 of the collectible character packs for the LEGO Super Mario line. This is set number 71402, and I've had a hell of a time with this series. If you guys have been following my opening videos and my vlogs, you'll know that I've literally been trying to get this series since they came out on January 1st, and I've literally felt over 100 different packages and they just did not have the characters. I finally got the last one, the Mecha Koopa, very recently, a couple days ago at this point, and so I can finally do a full review, but I'm literally, like, almost despise the series at this point because it should not have been this hard to get them all. Like, I had a full box, and there was not a full set of characters in it. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I'm the only one who's experienced this, but yikes, was it an awful time trying to get these. We're going to go through each individual character, and I'm going to showcase them for you all. Each character did retail for $4.99 USD or $5, which represents a pretty decent price. We're going to start with the very first one, that being, I believe, the Ice Spikes guy, the Freezy, and then we'll finish with the Parabidi Bud. The very first character we're going to take a look at is going to be the Freezy, and this character is super unique. I absolutely adore this light blue color it's made out of. I don't believe you've ever had any other Mario characters in this design, and it looks great. Not only is the character great, the base plate here is one of the best I've ever seen. This series sizably stepped up the design for the bases. Not only do we have just a couple of normal pieces, we have some very nice different triangle designs and very cool like textured pyramids, and it's just like completely unnecessary and not, needed to make the figure look good, but they said, nah, let's just give you a cool base. To find this character in the bag, you would definitely feel for these giant slow pieces. This is the easiest one in the entire series. The character itself is made up of a Nexo Knight shield with some very nice printing for eyes and a mouth, no nose. There's some spikes in the front to kind of give the idea of ice. On the back, we have the interaction with Lego Mario. When he comes over, he actually freezes, and then you can't do anything with him for a couple seconds until he unfreezes. I believe if you have one of the star power-ups, you would be able to attack this character and get coins from it, but without it, you do have to pause for a couple seconds, so not advisable to attack it. A great start character, very cool to add to the ice-themed levels. Oh, wait. There are no ice-themed levels. Interesting. That is another thing I'm kind of confused about. Mario, you can see, has no interaction with the white color whatsoever, so I don't know why we're getting ice-themed characters like this and the penguin. Maybe that's a tease for the summer. Maybe we're going to get, ice levels or something. It's weird they wouldn't do that in the winter. It'd be a cool theme for that. But yeah, no, I have no idea when they're going to be doing ice levels, but I assume that with the inclusion of this character, they're going to at some point, and I really can't wait because those are always my favorite ones to play. Next up, we have this character, the Mecha Koopa, and he's the bane of my existence. This character was the last one I ended up getting. It took me about a month and a half to find him. I don't know why it took so long. I just could never locate him in the boxes, and he just wasn't there. This character should be honestly really easy to feel. He's the only one with Technic pins. So just find Technic pins, find the Technic pin pieces or the gear on the back, and you're golden. But he was really just kind of hard to find. Now, speaking of bases from the last character, this character also has great ones. They printed pieces for the base. I don't think any other character has ever had printed pieces for a base before, and this is just really, really cool. I love the wood texture and design. Kind of goes along with the mecha design. He sits on this as a little angle, and I just love the absolutely crazy eye look and the nostrils as well. And then his head has full posability. If you're careful, his feet will move. His head can move. His jaw can move, his legs can move around. He's super unique and cool in that aspect. And on the back, he has the interaction for Lego Mario. It's just two. There we go. Sorry, it's a two-hit, and then you get coins, and then after you hit him twice, you can hit him once and get more coins. So it's a little two-hit interaction, which is pretty cool. Thought it was a one-hit. I froze for a second. I was like, wait, why didn't it do anything? But yeah, this is a great character. Honestly, one of my favorite looking ones in the series. It's a super unique design. We've never had a mecha design for a character before, and I really like that. And it's just some very cool angles and colors, and it's very bright and flashy. And I think this would go very well on Bowser's Airship or something like that. I do believe I sort of remember this from the games, although I'm definitely not 100% sure. Really cool character, though. The Ant Trooper is next, and he's unique in the fact that he's made up almost entirely of purple pieces, which is a rarity for LEGO. I mean, we don't often get purple. He looks great. His base is very simple. We just have a little candle there, and then the character itself is super cool. He's actually much longer than I thought. I thought he was going to be a little cube like the Goombas, but no, he's got a little back here too. The antenna pieces are made out of superhero jump pieces, but in dark blue, which is really neat, and then just some more purple on top. His interaction tile is on the side there. It's one hit, one coin, just like most of the other characters you'll find. And then his legs are done in red. I almost said green. Oh, red here. And they're a little hard to separate from the base there. So you mostly just kind of have to leave that in place. There you go. You pop them off. There we go. And he's got a very nice facial print on the front there. Love the design for that. No printing on the other side. To find this character, I definitely recommend feeling for the superhero jump pieces. They are exclusive to this character. Possibly the candle flame, although there's another character or two that has the candle flame. Superhero jump pieces are probably the way to go for this guy. He's a great looking figure, and I really do love the purple. I also don't know where this character is from. I don't recognize him at all. Most of the series, actually, I don't really recognize the characters from. I guess that's good. They're pulling a lot more like unique and rare characters, but it also would, I guess, be nice to see some more that I'm familiar with. Here we have the Goon Brat. And I don't, that's a weird name, weird character. It actually surprised me from the pictures and everything. I thought this was going to be the same color as the Goombas. Turns out, no, it's like a really nice bright orange, which is pretty cool. I absolutely adore the facial print there, which is super cool. We have some very nice plant designs as well. Interaction with Lego Mario, tiles on the back here, one jump, one coin. Very simple, just like a Goomba. To feel this character in the bag, I recommend feeling for these curve pieces to make up the hill. They are unique to this minifigure, and you can also feel for the 5 pieces that he has on the top there. I know there's only 4, but there is an extra one included in the set, so there's technically 5. Or the flowers as well, but there's some other characters with the flowers, so be careful. This series as a whole is a little difficult to feel for, but it's not, terribly hard. This character is super unique, and I love the orange color. I was definitely very pleasantly surprised when I realized that it wasn't the boring old burnt orange, and it was like a bright one too. It's very nice to have a flashy character here. He looks great, no complaints, but he's not too standout either. When the series was first revealed, the Scarity Rat was my favorite character, and he's now my least favorite character. That's simply because I ended up with 5 extra copies of this character because I randomly bought a bunch of blind bags just because I figured I'd get 1 or 2 duplicates because the lady only gave me 9. I was like, whatever. Ended up with 4 copies of this rat, and then I got a couple more by accident as well because people were just giving me these, and it was always the rat. And whenever I'd feel them, it was always the rat. Every single time I felt characters, it was the rat. Never found anyone other than the rat. It was ridiculous. So I don't know why LEGO decided to oversaturate their boxes with this character. The Scarity Rat is super cool, and he does have a brand new unique leg piece here. It's actually completely symmetrical on all 4 sides, as opposed to the normal feet piece you see in other characters that has larger big feet and smaller heels. So that's pretty cool. The character itself has an interaction tile on the side here. One jump, one coin, as you'd probably expect. The character itself, to feel, is pretty simple. Look for these textured the textured 1x2 tiles, or you can feel for this little horn piece in the back that's unique to the Scaredy Rat. You can also feel for this cheese slope or the fire. There's a lot of different options. Just be careful. It's easy to confuse this character with some other characters. I made that mistake the hard way, but it's still, reasonably easy to feel. I really do like the idea of the rat to put in the castle, specifically the Luigi Mansion sets. I feel like if you got an army of little rats, they'd fit in very well with the ghost and haunted vibe. So it's really nice that it's coming in the same series that released with those sets. The Bully is the next character, and this guy really reminds me of that Looney Tunes character, except in blue instead of red. I don't remember his name, but he didn't have a mouth. He just had some really big eyes and would run around smashing into crap. If you guys remember the name of that character, let me know in the comment section down below. This is a 3-wide character with a very nice 3-wide green foot piece. It's got some gnarly horns here, which is actually how I'd recommend finding this character in the bag. Just feel for these giant horn pieces, the curves, no one else has them and you won't be able to miss them. Big problem with this character, does not stand very well on his stand at all. There's 2 studs to attach, and so you either have only one in the front and he's wobbling and he falls right off, or you can attach him in the back and then he is a little more sturdy, but then he's easy to tip over and wobble. I don't know why they didn't give him a much better way to attach. It's kind of interesting. His stand's pretty simple compared to some of the other ones we have coming up, but still pretty nice. We got a nice fire design, and it's always good to get some more lava. This character will fit well in the Bowser's Castle design. He's very similar to some other characters we've seen in the past. Interaction with Mario, got a tile on the top. The first time you have to hit him, you have to bounce on him twice to get the coins. Every time after that, just once. Still don't know why they have that game mechanic in, but it's pretty unique. The Bully's a very nice character. I love how expressive he is with just eyes and no mouth. Very interesting. He's also a large character too. Probably one of my favorites in the series. This penguin is probably my favorite character in the entire series now. It's another one of those weird snow characters that Mario technically isn't equipped to interact with. Has a very similar issue to the Bully, as in the stud connections are not terribly strong. It only is 2 in the back, so it wobbles a lot. I would have preferred maybe a stronger connection there. The base here is amazingly designed. You get a bunch more of those really cool blue curve pieces. It's a very, very nice design. He's got two layers of like feathers in the back going on. Not sure why. But in the front, he's adorable with the printed eyes. I love that. And he has perhaps one of the best interactions with Mario ever. Oh, he's so friendly. He's a friendly guy. There's also no place to put him on the entire course, because why would you need a snow enemy when there's no snow I don't know. It's confusing. But I do love the design of this character. He has a 3-wide one, and he's very easy to feel in the bag because he's the only one with these giant slope pieces. Don't confuse him with the Freezy. The Freezy has much longer slope pieces than the Penguin does, and the Penguin does have more of them. So that's pretty easy to feel him. It's also weird how they have the interaction tile sticking out the front here. Very similar to the way Mario interacts with Luigi. Not Luigi, excuse me. I can't speak. With Yoshi. It's very similar to the way that Mario interacts with Yoshi and Toad. So, you know, that's cool, I guess. But yeah, no, I really like having more friendly characters as opposed to enemies. It makes a nice kind of like good guy side. And the Penguin is just so adorable. I would love to get like 5 of these and just have a little army of penguins. The Stingby is the next character, and he's a little taller. It's our first flight character of the series. Very nice background here. I love how it's got this like green hill designs with the flowers, and it's such a cute little bee. I love the eyepiece, very reminiscent of the way they designed the fish characters from the first and second series. And the wings do have some posability. You can move them up and down. Don't think that's really intended. And then he's got the black feet piece, then interaction with Mario on the back. One jump is 1 coin, very simple. And then to feel this character in the bag, I recommend feeling for these glass pieces. There's only one other character in the series that has them. And then once you find that, feel for the nose or the wing pieces. I felt for the wing pieces, and it's pretty easy to tell that this is not the other character, the Parabidi Bud, I think it was called. But this character looks amazing. I love the different stripes of the bee. I'm glad they went with the brown route instead of the black one. I think brown's a much better base color than black. And as a whole, the character is just super adorable and cute, and it's really nice to get more flight characters. And I don't know where this bee is from in the Mario games. I've never seen Mario fight a bee before, but it's still super cute, and I absolutely love it. Another character I'm not familiar with is the Coincoffer, but first off, I absolutely adore the base here. You have a really nice kind of like beach dock, and this fits in very well with the beach theme sets that we got for this round, this wave, so it's really cool. I love how it's got like the dock leading up to it. The Coincoffer actually sits reasonably well on his studs here. It's got the same problem where it's not the sturdiest connection with the 3 studs and only 2 to anchor it, but it's honestly not as bad unless you like really wobble it. Coincoffer itself is a very unique design. I love how it's got like these coins kind of inside it, the yellow there, and Mario's interaction with it is very cool. Every time you jump on it, you just get a coin. Oh, although once you jump on it too much, it stops and you get a little question mark there, so you can't get too many coins from the Coincoffer. I don't believe this is an enemy, more like just a passive way to get coins because there's no like attacking sound, which is pretty interesting. The character itself is relatively simple. It's really just a green box with some printing and some yellow designs. Again, I'm not familiar with this. I'm not familiar with most of these characters, but it's still like a really nice character to add to the collection. The final character is going to be the Parabidi Bud, as previously mentioned. This is the only other flight character in the series. To feel it, I'd recommend finding the glass pieces here, and then feel for these giant wings in the back. It's the only character with wings like that. The base here is really cool. We have some different types of like wood posts, some flowers, and then some water as well. This is like a ladybug. I really love the printing on the red there. Eyepiece is great, and the wings are nice. Interaction with Lego Mario is pretty simple. 1 bounces 1 coin. It's very interesting. Most of the time, the wing characters, you need 2 hits, 1 to knock off the wings, then 1 to knock off the enemy. Guess this is an only once and done character, which is interesting. It's built very cool as you have like these like studs on the side pieces framing the eyes, so you can get the really cool cheese slopes on the sides there, and that works reasonably well. And then it's just kind of floating and flying there. A very cute character. Again, not familiar with it, but still a really great looking one. The packaging is pretty simple. We just have a foil bag here with all 10 of the characters represented on the front without their bases. And then it's got the set number. I guess 29 is the number of pieces that the largest character has. Not sure, because I'm pretty sure they don't all have 29 pieces. Nothing on the back. Very simple. Now, I'm only going to bother showing you one instruction manual because they're all basically identical. On one side, it has you build the character and the stand with an advertisement for the series in the front and the wind robot. And on the back, every single back is identical. It showcases the 2 starter sets that you need, and then it has an interaction with Mario and the Coincoffer. The Coincoffer is the same on every one. They don't change that based on which character you get. And then this is just a standard print, like I said. And it just shows off all the other characters in the series along with their names, which is actually how I knew which character was which. It's pretty cool if they have like a uniform back and then like actually give you the instructions, because no other Mario set gives you instructions besides this one. Overall, I think I'd have to rate this a solid 10 out of 10. Now, that's taking away my personal experience with the series. If we're counting my experience trying to collect all of these, I'd have to give it like a solid 4, man. It was not a great time, and it really took so much more time and effort than it was worth, and it really should have. I don't know why my experience with this series was so much worse than the other three, because the other three were like, trust me, it was so easy to do. This one was just fascinatingly weird. But that being said, I think a 10 out of 10 is honestly kind of a decent rating for this series. All 10 of the characters are pretty much exclusive to this series and don't appear in other sets right now. Now, that is subject to change in the future, but I know for a fact at least 2, 3, maybe even 4 characters from every other series have appeared in other sets that are no longer exclusive. So I think for $5 getting, exclusive characters, I think that's a really reasonable price, and I think it's great that they actually, did exclusive characters. So there are some really cool standouts here, like the purple guy. Love the look of the Ant Trooper. There's some just really unique parts and pieces here, and I love the interactions with Mario, and they look great on display or integrated with the actual course building system. I would highly recommend this series if you do have the other courses. If you don't, probably steer clear from this one. It's definitely not worth the hassle if you don't have a place to actually put them. That being said, though, that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to stay tuned. I'm planning on doing another video with all 4 of these series. I have them all up at college with me. So it's going to be some kind of interaction video, comparison, discussion with all 40 of the characters they've released so far. So if that's something you want to see, make sure to like and comment down below, and stay tuned for that. Probably going to take a bit because, like I said, there's 40 figures, but I'll get around to it eventually. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic and safe rest of your day. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.